This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Alrighty, hi, hello, and welcome back here to Starion Bank Field, site for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Post 15 Casselton Haymakers and the Post 400 Fargo Astros. I'm Eric T. That one. You can feel free to check that out on our YouTube or online or the on-demand button on Magnitude Sports. It was a 3-2 victory in that one for the Casselton Haymakers as they grinded out a nervy one-run victory in opposing territory. We'll see if the Astros can strike back here in Game 2 or if the Haymakers can go for the sweep. Taking a look now at starting lineups for these two teams as we're approaching time for the first pitch. It was approximately tentatively scheduled for 7:35, but of course, as these things always go, seem to come and go a little bit. A lot of moving pieces, of course. Players and teams back in their dugouts, however. But taking a look at how these two teams shape up, starting with the visiting Haymakers. Pretty much more the same for them in their lineup in Game 2 as it was in Game 1. Will Ellison leading off in right field. Batting second in center field, Alex Everson. Batting third is Brendan Majo. He'll be at shortstop. Batting cleanup will be Max Cobbervig over at third base. Ethan McCall will be batting fifth at first base. Sam Cobbervig will be at second base, batting sixth. Joe Schumacher going to be the DH today, batting seventh. Aiden Olson in left field will be batting eighth. Josh Gunderson will be batting ninth and getting the start pitching today for the Haymakers. And then Cam Parker will be back at his familiar catcher's post, and he will be the flex player. And for the Astros, their lineup looks like this. Batting leadoff at second base will be Grant Matter. Jacob Jaroszewski will be in right field. He'll be batting second. Evan Erickson will be catching, batting third. Chayton Sennett, shortstop, batting cleanup. Alex Such over at the hot corner, third base, will be batting fifth. Oliver Lucht will be in center field, batting sixth. Jackson Baswinger will be at first base, batting seventh. Kobe Nissen will be the DH, batting eighth. Job Fryer will be in left field, batting ninth. And starting today for the Astros on the mound, the flex player, Michael Grensteiner. So those are your starting lineups between these two teams here. 7:38 local time, a beautiful evening for some doubleheader baseball action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as the sun's shining down on what I guess is tied for the second longest day of the year. Of course, the first day of summer being yesterday. Certainly didn't feel like it though, but a lot nicer temperature outside here today as we take a look at the forecast going forward for Game 2 here. 7:38 local time, as I mentioned earlier, and nary a cloud in the sky. Currently 79 degrees outside right now with a nice, easy, breezy 9-mile-per-hour wind, and should be holding up more or less the same. 76 and sunny at 8 o'clock, and 72 and sunny at 9 o'clock, 9:25 sunset. And then 68 and clear with 9-mile-per-hour winds throughout at 10 o'clock. So should be a beautiful setting here for Game 2. And we're going to take a quick break and come back here as we should be about ready to get this game started not too long from now. Game 2 between the Haymakers and the Astros here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Alrighty, well, we've got some time here. Let's go through a few things as far as magnitude goes. Taking a look ahead at our schedule here, we've got, of course, this doubleheader going on right now. Game 2 about to start between Casselton and the Astros. 7:30 in the neighborhood, scheduled time here. And Wednesday, looking at Wednesday, June 23rd. A few more doubleheaders on the docket here as Watertown and the West Fargo Patriots will meet up at 5 and 7:30. Doubleheader there. Magnitude picked up coverage for that game, and of course we've also got the West Fargo Aces versus the Post 400 Astros over at Young Field. 5:30 and 7:30 the time for that. 5 and 7:30 the time for the West Fargo Patriots and Watertown doubleheader. And on Thursday, June 24th,
welcome to Game 2 of our doubleheader.
Actually, we're going to take it down to our PA
starting
announcer
lineups.
here.
For Casselton, leading off and playing right field, number 9, Will Ellison. Batting second, center fielder, number 3, Alex Everson. Batting third, the shortstop, number 13, Brendan Majo. The cleanup hitter is going to be the third baseman, number 2, Max Kabervig. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Ethan McCow. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 5, Sam Kabervig. The DH tonight, number 10, Joe Shoemaker. Batting eighth, left fielder, number 8, Aiden Olson. Batting ninth and doing the pitching is number 11, Josh Gunderson. And doing the catching is number 12, Cam Parker. For the Astros, leading off and playing second base, number 7, Grant Matter. In right field and batting second is number 5, Jacob Jereshewski. Batting third, doing the catching, number 6, Evan Erickson. The cleanup hitter, playing shortstop, number 9, Chayton Sen. Batting fifth at third base, number 11, Alex Such. Batting sixth in center field, number 3, Oliver Lucht. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 18, Jackson Beiswinger. Batting eighth and DHing, number 2, Kobe Nissen. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 13, Joe Fryer. On the mound for the Astros is number 4, Michael Grensteiner.
Alrighty, well there you have it. Those are your two starting lineups once again for the Haymakers and for the Astros. It's going to be Gunderson versus Grensteiner. That's the duel on the mound between these two teams. As it looks like maybe during the post-game show I'll be able to resume the schedule and all that jazz. As it looks like we're about ready to start this game right here, right now, 7:45. And it's going to be Will Ellison digging in.
Leading off for Casselton, top of the first, the right fielder, number 9, Will Ellison.
And so here we go. Will Ellison will lead it off here in game 2, just like he did in game 1. Grensteiner from the stretch, and Ellison showing bunt but pulling back, and first pitch comes in for ball 1. First pitch coming in at 7:45 local time, and it's a 1-0 count to the leadoff man. Grensteiner operating out of the stretch once again, and bunt being shown once again by Ellison. It's laid over and towards Beiswinger. Beiswinger gets the tag for the first out of the inning. Over at first base, nice job right there to field the out by Jackson Beiswinger.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 3,
Brings up Alex
Everson.
Everson will settle in for his first at-bat of game 2. No stranger to the batter's box in game 1. We'll be saying that about most of these guys on the field, but especially for the Haymakers, as I believe the only change is Gunderson coming in for... Apologies to any Casselton fans watching. I already forgot the pitcher's name from game 1. But he had a heck of an outing in game 1 as well. Count is 0-1 to Everson, and that one is going to be flared out towards right field for a base hit. And Everson is thinking too, and Everson's going to get 2. Double out to right field to start off the hitting for the Haymakers. And it's a 2-bagger from Alex Everson. Puts
Batting
one on
third
for Brendan
Casselton,
Maggio.
shortstop, number 13, Brendan Maggio.
Brendan Maggio back at shortstop in game 2 as well. He's got Everson, the runner, on second. First pitch to Maggio. He offers that one for strike 1. 0-1 the count to the shortstop. Grensteiner deals, and that one is chopped over towards third, towards Alex Such. He checks over at second, over to first for the second out of the inning. It's a 5-3 ground out, and the runner will hold at second. 2 down now for Max Kobervig.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 2, Max Kobervig.
Kobervig has got Everson on second, and he's got 2 down here, the cleanup hitter. Grensteiner's pitch inside for a strike, 0-1 the count. I'll check over the runner at second, and Everson. He's turned his head. Now he'll deal, and that one, a pitch low for a ball, count even at 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Kobervig, and that one inside for a ball, 2-1 the count. One looked like it might have had a chance to hit him for a sec, but staying just, I guess, outside of Kobervig. Outside of the plate, inside of Kobervig. And the count at 2 balls, 1 strike. Coppervig offering on that one as Grensteiner Stubbles charging in from third base, and a nice play right there by Alex Such for the third out of the inning. Another 5-3 ground out. No runs on 1 hit
and 1 runner left
for the
on base.
Haymakers here in the top of the first inning. 0-0 your scores. We head towards the bottom of the first. Grant Matter, Jake Jaroszewski, and Evan Erickson, the 3-2 up. Right after this quick word from your sponsor on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Game 2 between the Haymakers and the Astros. 0-0 your score. Castle's unable to tack home a hit, but not much else in the first inning. And now it'll be turned over to the bats of the Astros at the bottom of the first. And Anderson, who got his few warm-up pitches in there, he'll be getting the start in Game 2 for the Haymakers. Didn't play in Game 1, so it'll be the first action we see of him here tonight on Magnitude.
Leading off this bottom half of the first inning for the Astros, is second baseman number 7, Grant Matter.
To start off the hitting for the Astros. First pitch, Matter takes high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0, and that one chopped over towards second base. Sam Coppervig fires over to Ethan McCow, and it's a quick ground out to get the first out of the inning. One down now
Batting
for
second
Jake
for post 400,
Jaroszewski.
the right fielder number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Jaroszewski out in right field for the second straight game. Saw a little bit of him last night as well in East Grand Forks as he watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Of course, the post 400 start pitch. And it's an 0-2 count. Brings up Chayton Sen, the
Batting
cleanup
fourth for the
man.
Astros, the shortstop number 9, Chayton Sen.
Sen has a runner on third. He'll look to keep this inning alive and bring home one of the runners for the Astros. First pitch Sen takes. Low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one taken high. 2-0 count now to Sen. Hitters count with runner on third and 2 down. Gunderson deals. That one is hit. And going into the hole is Majo, and Majo firing over to first. Did they get the tag? No. Sen is safe, and that'll bring in Jaroszewski, and it's 1-0 here. The Astros lead on an infield single. It was a heck of an effort right there to try and get the tag. The umpire saying that he beat out the throw and tag to score the run. Sen safe at first, and it's 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Umpires having a quick word now as coach coming out from the dugout for the Haymakers. But no change is going to be made there as the Astros strike first, and they've got a runner on first now for Alex Such. Such will be seeing his first action here tonight. Didn't play in game 1, but
Number 11, Alex
over at
Such.
third base in game 2. Send the runner on first for Such with 2 down. And Such swinging at the first pitch, fouling it off. It's an 0-1 count. Is popped up, should be playable out in the outfield. Drifting over is Olsen, and Olsen puts the squeeze on it for out number 3. After 1 inning, it's 1-0 here.
For the Astros, in the bottom half of the first inning, they scored 1 run on 1 hit,
Tie game
one
here.
Casselton error, and 1 runner left
Starting
on
on
base.
Bank Field here on the Magnitude
After
Sports
1
Media
complete
Network.
inning, it's the Astros 1,
hit for each
Casselton
team,
0.
1 run. Excuse me, it is 1-0. Scoreboard over to my right is something's wrong with it, I guess, as that tripped me up there for a sec. So the Astros lead 1-0. I'll fix the scoreboard here during this commercial break. We'll be right back with more baseball after this.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
For Casselton, the first baseman, number 19, Ethan McCow.
All right, it'll be Ethan McCow leading it off in the top of the second inning. Here for the Haymakers. McCow watches the first pitch go outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Astros striking first in this game. 1-0 your score as they bring home a run on the wild throw over to first. Nearly got the tag out. Did McCow actually, speak of the devil, but couldn't quite get the tag on Sen as that brought home Jaroszewski. That's your scoring so far, 1-0 as McCow working now with a 2-0 count. He takes that one outside to make it 3-0. Steiner gets that one in there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1 to McCow. And McCow hits that one hard and through the hole. Base hit for Ethan McCow to start off the second inning for the Haymakers. One on now for Sam Coppervig.
The second baseman, number 5, Sam Coppervig.
Coppervig, both of the Coppervigs had a big game in game 1. We'll see what they have in store here in game 2. It's McCow the runner at first after the single. Second hit of the game now for the Haymakers. I'll get that fixed as well. As Grensteiner checks over on McCow at first with the pickoff. Not much doing right there, though. He slides back in safely. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one is popped up towards center field, lucked drifting back, and not a whole lot of drifting he needed to do as he makes the catch for out number 1. About as easy as you like. Runner will hold up on first base, and that brings up Joe
Batting
Shoemaker.
7th for Casselton, the designated hitter, number 10, Joe Shoemaker.
Shoemaker will DH here in game 2. We saw a little bit of him at third base in game 1. Also in the DH role. Pitch to Shoemaker comes inside for a ball, 1-0. Steiner will fire back over to first now, trying to get McCow. No dice on the pickoff. Stretch pitch is taken. Low and away for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now to the DH Shoemaker. 2-0 pitch is grounded over towards Matter at second. Matter fires over quickly. Could be 2 if they're quick, but not in time as I think they got the lead runner. So they'll get McCow out at second. Shoemaker safe at first. 2 down now for Aiden Olson. You can hear a few appeals saying maybe the foot might have been off the bag.
Batting eighth for
Holmes play
Casselton,
over
the
at
left
second
fielder,
base.
number 8,
That brings up
Aiden
Aiden
Olson.
Olson. Olson digs in with 2 down and 1 on, the runner Schumacher. 1-0 the count. Steiner's pitch is fouled off on the inside part of the plate. That will even up the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Aiden Olson. Olson and then Josh Gunderson on deck, the bottom of the order, should we reach that far. Another pickoff attempt, sliding back in safely is Shoemaker. I think I might have actually said Schumacher once or twice, so apologies about that. As it's actually said how it's spelt there, Shoemaker. Cut on and missed by Olson for strike 2, and another pickoff throwback, and Shoemaker slides in safely. The count 1-2 now to Olson. Steiner will look to get out of the inning right here. And he can't quite get the chase. Nice job by Olson to hold off as he checks his swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second inning. And a runner on first for Aiden Olson. 2-2 pitch is chopped foul. Stepping out of the box, he'll regather himself a little bit. Now he'll settle back in. Another big 2-2 pitch up coming from Grensteiner. Grensteiner kicks and fires. That one is popped up high. Might be playable. Drifting over and getting under it is the catcher, Erickson. That's going to do it for the top of the second inning. Erickson.
For Casselton in their top half of the second, there were no runs on 1 hit. There were no Astros errors and 1 runner left on base.
Attacking home a hit, but no runs.
The second with just
no errors.
Astros 1,
runner on
Casselton
first.
0.
That's going to do it for the top of the second. Due up is going to be Oliver Luck, Jackson Weisswinger, and Colby Nissen here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Oliver Luck going to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning for the Astros. Will be Lucht, Weisswinger, and Nissen, the 3-2 up. Lucht takes the first pitch for ball 1. As they hold on to their 1-0 lead here. That 1 run coming in the bottom of the first inning, naturally, as it's the first at-bat of the second inning. 1-1 now to Lucht. Gunderson's pitch is driven out towards the outfield. That one carrying back over near what would have been the warning track. But a nice catch by Will Ellison out in right field for out 1. 1 down now for Jackson Weisswinger.
The first baseman, number 18, Jackson Weisswinger.
Beiswinger over at first base here in game 2. We saw him at third base in game 1. Getting to see both corners of the infield. He'll settle in for his first at bat, the number 7 man with 1 down and the base is empty. First pitch taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch, and that one low in the zone for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Gunderson will look to maybe get the quick second out right here. Shaking off his catcher. Now he likes what he sees. And so does Beiswinger as he lines that one out over towards left field. That'll go down as a base hit, a single. Jackson Beiswinger with a base hit. The second of the game for the Astros. First now for Colby Nissen. Nissen, the DH, here in game 2 as he'll see his first action on the night. Courtesy throw over to first now. It's Gunderson's turn for the pickoffs. Beiswinger slides back in safely. Gunderson checking the runner. Now he'll try the pitch out. The throw back over to first, but not much doing right there. It's a 1-0 count. Pitch to Nissen on the way, and Nissen fouls that one off to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the 1-1. That one inside. Nissen turning maybe to avoid the pitch. It's now a 2-1 count. That one was taken on the inside part of the batter's box, really. Two 2-1, and Nissen flares that one out. It's playable, but just out the reach of the outstretched arms of Ethan McCow. That'll go down as a foul ball and even up the count at 2 apiece. Maybe trying for a Willie Mays impression right there, trying to get the over-the-shoulder catch, but just couldn't quite do it like the Say Hey kid. Two and 2 to Nissen. Gunderson's pitch is popped up high and should be in foul territory. You could see Parker give one glance and say no thanks. That one's out of play. Two on the way to Nissen. Nissen watching that one go by for strike 3. Got the outside part of the zone. There's the second out of the inning. Got him looking, and that brings up Job Fryer. Fryer will settle in with 1 on and 2 down.
Batting ninth for post 400, the left fielder number 13, Job Fryer.
Gunderson's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Second pitch on the way. Fryer likes that one for a ball. He takes it outside to make the count 2-0. Gunderson now pitch on the inside part. That one missing. Quick 3-0 count to Job Fryer. Hitter's count here as he'll look to reach base and keep this inning alive. Jackson Beiswinger still the runner at first for the Astros. The 3-0, and that one right down Main Street for strike 1. 3-1, and now after that strike, it's go time for Gunderson. He'll look to battle his way back in. First, he'll try the pickoff over at first. Settling back on the mound. 3-1 pitch is fouled off by Fryer. Now, just like that, 3-2 and a full count. Gunderson will look for the comeback and the out right here. Here's the payoff pitch. As the runner takes off, it's taken for ball 4. Fryer will walk over to first. Backswinger is running off for second. He'll get the second regardless, as that's a walk to keep the inning alive.
The second baseman, Grant Matter.
Now it's Grant Matter's turn as he'll dig in for the second time. The leadoff man with 2 on and 2 down. First pitch to Matter is taken for strike 1. Matter 0 for 1 on the game with a ground out. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way. Matter chops that one over towards short. Majo fires over to second. I say fire. It was an underhand toss, but that's going to do it. For the bottom of the second is a ground out to end the inning.
There was 1 hit.
No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on base. As I shamelessly copied what the PA announcer is saying right before me, but it's 1-0 here. The Astros cling on to their 1-run lead as we head towards the 3rd inning. Gunderson, Ellison, and Everson, the 3-2 up right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, we rejoin you here for the top of the 3rd inning. It's the Haymakers and the Astros on Magnitude Sports, and it's the Astros with the 1-0 lead. As Josh Gunderson will be leading off to start the top of the 3rd frame. Gunderson, the starting pitcher, will see his first at-bat of the game. Following him up will be Will Ellison and Alex Everson, the top of the order. First pitch of the inning off the arm of Grensteiner, and it's in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Second pitch to Gunderson. He watches that one go by outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Gunderson will take a step out of the box and settle back in with an even count. Grensteiner's pitch on the way. That one hit over towards Sen at short. Sen scooping and firing over to first base for the first out of the inning. One down for Will Ellison.
Right fielder Will Ellison.
Ellison 0 for 1 on the game with a ground out. Steiner fires, and that one's in low and down the middle for strike 1 to Ellison. Steiner now with 28 pitches on the night. 11 balls and 17 strikes is breakdown as pitch 29 comes in, a swinging strike for an 0-2 count. Grensteiner 1 pitch away from a K of Ellison. won't get it right there. That one taken inside by Ellison to make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we're just over half an hour into this game now, 31 minutes to be precise. 8:17 your local time. Rensteiner's pitch is out towards Sen at short again. Sen scooping and firing and stretching his big swinger. And that's your second out of the inning. Another 6-3 ground outs, 2 straight for 2 down. And that brings up the number 2 man who had a 2-bagger.
Center fielder Alex Everson.
Number 3, Alex Everson. Figured I'd get you guys going there for a sec, but of course, Everson, number 3. First pitch from Grensteiner, and it got him. And Everson will head over to first on the hit by pitch. That keeps the inning alive for the Haymakers. As Grensteiner throwing a haymaker of his own right
Brings
there.
up the shortstop, number 13, Brendan Maggio.
Brendan Maggio up next. He's 0 for 1 with the ground out. He's got Everson, the runner, on first. First pitch from Grensteiner is lined out towards center field. Lucked, taking a few steps over and gets it in the webbing of his glove for the 3rd out of the inning. I'm gonna race the PA announcer here for Casselton.
There were no runs.
No runs.
There were no errors
hits.
and 1 runner left
No
on
errors.
base.
Runner left on base on the hit
Moved
by
to bottom
pitch.
third with post score
Your
100,
score
leading
1-0. The
1-0.
Astros lead over the Haymakers. We'll be back with more baseball. The Magnitude Sports Media Network after this.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Alrighty, back in action now here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 1-0 your score. The Astros lead as we approach the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jake Jaroszewski, Evan Erickson, and Chayton Sen, the 3 to a part of the order here for the Astros. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters. They'll face off against Josh Gunderson.
4 force 100 in the bottom of the 3rd. The right
Jaroszewski,
fielder,
1
Jake
for 1 with a
Jaroszewski.
single in this ball game. And he'll look to keep the good vibes rolling here in at-bat number 2. First pitch, and Jaroszewski shows bunt, and he lays it down beautifully over to first base, and he's safe. Bunt single right there for Jake Jaroszewski. He's now 2 for 2. Jaroszewski also scored the lone
The
run in
catcher,
this
Evan
ball game,
Erickson.
not coming in the 1st inning. That brings up Evan Erickson, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Saw Jaroszewski steal at base in the 1st inning. We'll see if he gets the green light here in inning number 2, as that goes down as hit number 3. Jaroszewski sliding back in. Inning number 3, I should say, 2 for Jaroszewski. Inning number 2 of him being on base. But of course, inning number 3 of the ball game. I just love to overthink things sometimes. That pitch, a pitch out to Erickson as he watches that one high. 1-0 the count. If I get a chance, I'll actually tell a story about pitch out pitches and swinging at them. That is, if I get maybe a little bit of space here, is the 1-0 pitch on the way. Erickson takes it for a ball. 2-0 the count. For a hint, it's a story about the man they call Kung Fu Panda. 2-0 now to Erickson. Erickson swinging through that one for strike one. The count 2-1. Gunderson deals and taking off for second is Jaroszewski, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's thinking three as the throw gets past, and he'll head over to third base. There's that base running once again from Jake Jaroszewski. He's now 90 feet away from scoring as the count goes to 2-2 to Erickson. Runner on third and no down here for the Astros as they'll look for run number 2. The first one resulted on Jaroszewski's foot touching the home plate. And it won't happen right there as Erickson swinging through that one for strike 3. That's the first out of the inning.
The cleanup hitter, number 9, Chayton Sen.
Chayton Sen 1-for-1 with a single. Taken for a ball, 1-0 the count. Is chopped over towards third by Sen. We'll have a play at the plate here as Jaroszewski can't beat the throw and the tag. He's out at the plate. Heads up play right there by the infield of Casselton to check the runner at third. They managed to get Jaroszewski to try and come in, and they got him out at the plate for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, Alex Such.
That brings up Alex Such. Such will settle in with a runner on first and Sen and 2 outs. Such is 0-for-1 with a flyout, and he's now looking at an 0-1 count as he takes the first pitch for a strike. Such pops up the second pitch. Charging over on his horse is Coppervig, and Coppervig makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Well into foul territory.
For the Astros in their bottom half of the third, there were no runs. There was 1 hit, there was 1 Casselton error, and 1 runner left on base.
That's going to do it for the third inning. When we come back, we'll have the 4th inning, as well as a story about the Kung Fu Panda, right here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payment, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Alrighty, welcome back here to Magnitude Sports. Top of the 4th about to get underway. Coppervig, Macau, and Coppervig duo. Now the story I was alluding to earlier has to do a little bit with a pitch-out pitch and also an intentional walk pitch. Those of you might know, Kung Fu Panda refers to baseball player, former Giants, and now I think he's on the Braves actually, third baseman Pablo Sandoval. Sandoval came into the league. He was a very free swinger. Actually swung at his fair share of pitch-out pitches, and he said his ultimate goal was just, I can't remember what it was, but it was an interview. I think it was just to prove a point or something. He wanted to swing at an intentional walk pitch. And sure enough, one game for the Giants, he actually did end up swinging at an intentional walk pitch. That was before the rule change, where he just gave a signal, and then you didn't have to throw the 4 pitches. And of course, that made his manager, Bruce Bochy, irate to say the least. Bochy was already bald, but would have certainly turned bald had he still had any hair left from that one. That was just an interesting little thing I remember seeing now after that pitch-out pitch, and almost commenting, obviously not going to be swinging at that, but you never know. You've seen stranger things out on the diamond, and I don't know. Small stuff like that always cracks me up, and I think it makes this game so special. 0-1 the count now to Coppervig after he fouls off the first pitch. Coppervig fouling off the second one as well. He's looking at a quick 0-2 count. score still 1-0 here after a great play at the plate to get Jaroszewski out in the previous half inning. He was threatening from third base with one down, and they got him tagged out. Kobervig taking that pitch outside, and he'll stay alive. The count 1-2. But it's just been one run so far in this ball game. That one coming in the bottom of the first inning. Other than that, these two pitchers and defenses have been locked in. 1-2 from Grensteiner. It's dribbled over towards Matter at second. And Matter firing over to first. Close play right there. Beiswinger able to keep his foot on the bag right there for the first out of the inning. One down now for Ethan McCow.
Ethan McCow.
McCow having himself a nice game thus far. He's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch to the lefty first baseman is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Steiner working from the stretch. That one is flared out in towards the gap. That's going to drop for a base hit for Ethan McCow. Nice job by Fryer to get over there quickly and to limit it to just a single. But it's a base knock right there for Ethan McCow. That puts one on for Sam Kobervig. Kobervig 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The second baseman, Sam Kobervig.
Looks like the manager of the Haymakers is going to have a quick word with the umpire. Just maybe clarify one thing. Maybe he had a funny joke that he thought of that he wanted to share. Never know what goes on with those conversations. Usually pretty quick. One down. Here's the first pitch to Kobervig. Not yet, actually. As Grensteiner will throw over to first. Took a long and hard look there at McCow. But McCow staying on the bag. And now most likely the first pitch up coming to Kobervig. And Kobervig gets a hold of that one. That one into the hole. Sen fires over to second. He gets the lead runner. Nice play at shortstop by Chayton Sen to get the second out of the inning. Into the hole like a gopher.
Designated hitter Joe
popping out with a
Shoemaker.
glove that's golden.
Here we go, Joe.
That brings up Joe Shoemaker. Shoemaker 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice his previous time up. He's working with a 1-0 count. That pitch breaking from inside over towards the plate. Nice pitch right there, and it's a 1-1 count. Steiner checking the runner at first. Now he'll go after the hitter. That one is flared out into foul territory. Drifting over is Jaroszewski. But he can't quite make the play. It will go down as a foul ball though, and strike two. 1-2 the count with 2 down. Grensteiner and company 1 pitch away from sending it to the bottom of the 4th. Deals, and that one hit over towards Beiswinger at first, and Jackson Beiswinger with a nice snag on the grounder for the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the top half of the 4th as they bring home 1 hit, bring home no runs. Scoreline remains 1-0 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Oliver Luck, Jackson Beiswinger, and Colby Nissen the 3-2 up. Right after this quick word from your sponsor here on Magnitude Sports.
Dr. T Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Already about ready to get back in action here. It's the bottom of the fourth. Due up.
Leading off the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Astros.
The three.
The center fielder, Oliver Luck.
0 for 1 with a flyout in this ball game. And he'll lead off the bottom of the fourth frame as the Astros hold on to their 1-0 lead. Josh Gunderson back on the mound. 15 balls, 29 strikes, 44 total pitches for Gunderson in this ball game. Now the umpire will get himself situated as he'll get the much needed face mask put on. And we're ready to play ball here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch of the half inning in for strike one as Luck checks his swing, but it catches the corner of the zone regardless. 0-1 the count to the center fielder. Second pitch, that one missing low and outside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 from number 11, and that one catching the edge of the zone for strike two. Nice pitch, and it's a pitcher's count to Luck at 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 for ball 2. Henderson shaking off his catcher. Now he'll go with what he likes, and that one is fouled off by Luck as he stays alive. 1-0 pitch is swung through by Beiswinger to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunderson working from the windup, and that pitch couldn't quite catch the zone right there. It's a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1. Beiswinger swinging and missing for strike 2. Now the 2-2 from Gunderson, and Gunderson got him swinging for strike 3. There's out number 2, and it comes on a strikeout. Two down now for Colby Nissen, who struck out on his own.
Hitting for Colby Nissen is number
First
10,
time up.
Anthony Erickson.
Actually, I stand corrected. It's going to be Anthony Erickson hitting for Nissen. So I get the feeling maybe some substitutions will be imminent. As Nissen, I believe, was the DH. It'll be Erickson now in that spot. He's got the bases empty with 2 down. He takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that one catching the zone. 1-1 the count after a fastball is fired in for a strike. 1-1 from Gunderson. And the umpire likes that one for a strike. 1-2 the count now. Gunderson will look to punch out Erickson for the 3rd out of the inning. From the windup once again. Breaking ball, couldn't quite get it in the zone. It's a 2-2 count. count delivery is going to be popped up over towards center field. Everson might have his second catch of the inning, and he does. So it's a 1-2-3 inning
Astros in the bottom of the fourth.
for
There were no
the
runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on
Astros.
base after 4 complete. The score remains.
Through 4, it's 1-0 your score. The Astros lead the Haymakers. We head towards the 5th inning here on Magnitude Sports. Aiden Olson, Josh Gunderson, and Will Ellison, the 3-2 up. After a quick word from our sponsors.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Now ready to get the 5th inning underway here between the Astros and the Haymakers. Astros lead 1-0. That run coming in the bottom of the 1st inning. Jaroszewski, some nice base running to get over to 3rd base, and then coming in on a
Leading off the top half of the 5th inning for Casselton,
It's gonna be
the
Aiden
left
Olson.
fielder,
He's
Aiden
off
Olson.
for the Haymakers in the top of the 5th. Olson 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. First pitch to Olson. Missing the zone for a ball. 1-0 the count. You can hear now a little bit the dugouts of the two teams starting to get into it a little bit. That's another thing I love about this game. Definitely the sport of camaraderie, and go down to a diamond as that one is going to be ripped out towards the outfield. Catch is made by Fryer for the first out of the inning. But if you don't believe me on that statement that baseball is a sport of camaraderie, come out to Starion Bank Field.
The pitcher, Josh
Summer
Gunderson.
evening/night, and just listen to the boys on both sides chatter in the dugout. It's certainly a nice sight and sound to behold. One down now for the pitcher, Josh Gunderson. He's 0 for 1. Rounded out his first time up. The 1-0. Gunderson gets a piece of it to even the count. Unofficially now 50 pitches for Michael Grensteiner. 21 balls and 29 strikes. He's been quick and efficient thus far, as we're in the 5th inning of action. He's done 4 1/3 inning. Only at 50 pitches. Now 51 as that's chopped over towards. Get a number for that as he's in there. Safe at first base, Gunderson is. It was such. For a second, it looked like number 5, but obviously not the case there, as there's a few substitutions made around, but Gunderson able to beat out the throw, and he'll be safe at first base. That'll get the Haymakers their first base runner of the inning.
Back to the top of the order for Casselton, the right fielder, Will Ellison.
Will Ellison up next. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. See his 3rd plate appearance of the game, the leadoff man. That last play officially ruled as an error. So it's Gunderson reaching first on an error. Ellison will dig in. First pitch on the way. Ellison showing. Clearly got it. Could have been a double whammy, strike 1 and out 2. But Gunderson ninja sliding underneath the mitt, and he's back in safe at first base. You could see Erickson as well crouching down a little bit. Of course, he's a catcher. He's always crouched, but one of those crouches where it's, almost had him. Now they'll try and get him there, but they can't on the pickoff. As Gunderson more privy to that throw, he slides in safely. Count remains at 0-1 to Ellison after showing bunt his first pitch seen. And the second pitch seen, he takes outside for a ball. One and one with one down and one on to Ellison. Pitch on the way, and it's fouled up over the roof of me. Foul ball to Ellison to count 1-2. As I've said so many times before, that netting is nice, but it can only do so much, and gotta be thankful it didn't take a different angle and come towards me or the camera. Not sure which one would be more devastating, the camera or me getting hit, as that one is gonna be hit through the hole for a base hit. Gunderson headed over to third on the hit and run, and Ellison will hold up at first. It's a crime in real life, but it's sweet on the diamond to hit and run for the Haymakers. They've got runners on the corners with one down.
Center fielder Alex Everson.
That brings up Alex Everson. Everson 1-for-1, doubled and then walked his last time up. Good candidate right here to try and drive in the run at third and Gunderson. So the fourth hit now on the game for the Haymakers. They take the lead in that category. Grensteiner's first pitch missing inside for a ball. The 1-0 on the way, and that one chopped foul. Count now even after the foul ball. 1-1 to Alex Everson, who's 1-for-1 himself. Also just over an hour into this ball game now, an hour and a minute to be exact. First pitch coming in at roughly 7:45. That math was a little bit hard there, as I had to think about that for maybe an extra second. Pitch coming in, it's swung on by Everson for strike two. Ellison will take off for second base.
Here we go.
And Erickson wisely passing up the throw right there. Otherwise, it might have been go time for Gunderson. And the Astros get out of a pickle with two runners in scoring position. The Haymakers leave two on.
There were no runs. There
as
was one
they
hit.
can't bring home a run.
Two runners
One
left
hit
on base.
and one error.
After 4.5, the score
4.5 innings in the books now. It's still 1-0 your score. The Astros leading the Haymakers. Fryer, Matter, and Jarszewski, the three do up, tentatively speaking, for the Astros, as we'll be right back after this word from Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to Starion Bank Field, site of Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Astros and the Haymakers.
For the Astros in the bottom half of the fifth inning, the left fielder number 13, Joe Fryer.
This series as the Haymakers took Game 1, 3-2 your final score in that one. The Astros looking to split the twin bill as they lead by one. Fryer leading off the bottom of the fifth, he pops it up high. Majo drifting over from his shortstop position, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. One down now for the leadoff man, Grant Matter.
Second baseman, Grant Matter.
Matter 0 for 2 in the game with 2 groundouts. He'll look to get off the schneid in this plate appearance right here. Gunderson deals the matter. That one hit right over towards Maju, who's been a busy man. Over to first base. McCow makes the catch over on first for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches and 2 outs. Maybe.
The right fielder, Jake Jaroszewski.
Just maybe. Might see history here in this plate appearance. That's all I'll say is I don't want to jinx it. I might have alluded to it before if you've tuned into some of the softball or high school baseball broadcasts I've done. No history though as Jaroszewski takes the first pitch for ball 1. I'm talking of course about something that's even more rare than a no-hitter. That's an immaculate inning, 3 pitches, 3 outs. Jaroszewski falling off the second pitch. He's 2 for 2 on the game. 2 singles, having himself a fine day at the dish. Here's the 1-1. That one taken for strike 2. It's a breaking ball. It's a 1-2 count to Jaroszewski. Gunderson might have not gotten the immaculate inning, but he can get a 1-2-3 right here with a strike. And he might, as diving on the ground is Coppervig over to first, and no, they're gonna say he's safe. He was off the bag. McCow off the bag in what would have been a phenomenal play. Max Coppervig sliding onto the ground and firing over to first, but McCow just couldn't quite keep his foot on the bag. Jaroszewski safe at first, and he's reached base for the 3rd time today. Now, Skipper's gonna go and see if he can change the umpire's mind. So he'll walk out to the umpire. And as those things usually go, the umpire standing firm in his call. So we'll see, I believe it's actually officially going to be ruled as an error.
The catcher, Evan Erickson.
As it brings up Evan Erickson. So Jaroszewski, the runner on first after the error, and that brings up Evan Erickson, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Trying to get the pickoff on Jaroszewski right there. He slides back in safely. Now another pickoff attempt. That one equally unsuccessful. First pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one catching the inside part of the zone. Strike 1 to Erickson. Here's the 0-1. Erickson popping that one up foul over the backstop for strike 2. 0-2 count, and a similar situation here for Gunderson. He's 1 pitch away from ending the inning. Gunderson checking the runner at first. Now he'll deal from the stretch. That pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-2, and Erickson stays alive. As do the Astros with 2 down and 1 on. The 1-2 is cut on and missed for strike 3. Gunderson strikes out Erickson for the 3rd time today. That's going to do it for the 5th inning.
And 1 runner left on base.
So after 5, it's the Haymakers. Still trailing 1-0 here as the Astros leave a runner on first after the Haymakers error, but no runs, no hits. Low scoring, quick game in our hands here as we head towards the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back with more baseball after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
About ready to get the 6th inning underway here between these two teams. 1-0 your score. Low-scoring pitchers duel between the Astros and the Haymakers. Low-scoring pitchers duel between Grensteiner and Gunderson. Those two hurlers have been phenomenal here in this game too. Grensteiner going to be facing off against the heart of the order here for the Haymakers. It's the Haymakers. Cobbervig, Macau, and Cobbervig of the Max and Sam variety. The two Cobbervigs, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Grensteiner having a nice efficient night as well on the mound. 25 balls, 38 strikes, only 63 total pitches as he's gone through 5 of 7 here. And looks like about ready to get this officially started up as that last warm-up pitch in there. Done and dusted. And here comes Cobbervig, who's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts.
The top half of the 6th inning for Casselton, the third baseman, Max Cobbervig.
So 6 outs to play with here for the Haymakers to try and get at least 1 run. We'll see if they're up to the task. First pitch to Cobbervig is a breaking ball that he takes for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way from Grensteiner, and it's going to be carrying over towards the outfield into the gap for a base hit. Max Cobbervig with a nice start for the Haymakers, and he's thinking too, and he's got to. It's a leadoff double for Max Cobbervig. That puts a runner on second for Ethan Macau. And Macau has been hitting pretty well himself. The Haymaker has been raking. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Now 5 hits on the game for the Haymakers. This is where they've run into trouble though. They've gotten 5 hits, 2 more than the Astros, but they've left a few ducks on the pond thus far. Now is a golden opportunity to right that wrong, however, if you're Casselton.
Here we go, eat.
First pitch to Macau, outside for ball 1.
Here we go, eat.
1-0 on the way. That one missing outside for ball 2. 2-0 to Macau. Grensteiner checking the runner on second in Cobbervig. Now he'll fire after the hitter, and that one outside as well. 3-0. You could see Erickson thinking about the throw. Maybe he just wasn't thinking about the whole time trying to get the pump fake as Max Cobbervig was dancing around on the base paths. Hitters count at 3-0 to Ethan Macau. And now firing, trying to pick the runner off at second. No dice as Cobbervig slides back in safely. Pitch on the way from Grensteiner, and that one missing for ball 4. Macau walks on 4 pitches. Runners on first and second now for Sam Cobbervig with 0 outs. Cobbervig 0 for 2, flew out and then reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, and we'll see what the manager's choice is here as the infield coming in a big moment right here. Astros leading 1-0. They've got 2 runners to deal with here for the Haymakers and no outs. See if it's just a meeting on the mound. It looks to be the case, as I don't see anyone coming up from the dugout of the bullpen to take the spot of Grensteiner. Well, for those of you that have been following the MLB maybe a little bit over this past week, we saw a triple play turned by This might be a bad word in these parts. The New York Yankees, as they turned a triple play to end the ball game. That one taking place maybe about a half a week ago. Have yet to see a triple play here on magnitude, but boy, I'm sure the Astros would love one right here.
The second baseman, Sam.
But I'm sure they'll take any outs they can get, as Sam Coppervig will dig in. For the record, I'm no Yankees fan either. They've caused a lot of pain and suffering in these parts. Pickoff throw over to second, and that one looked like it might have got past. It was knocked down by Sen. Sen might have lost the ball for a second, but he got his mitt on it to at least prevent it from rolling into the grass. Coppervig holds up at second. Macau holds up at first. Now here's Sam Coppervig looking to do what he did in the first game, drive home Max Coppervig. And he shows bunt. He lays it down nicely, and they're not going to get a play as there were appeals for a foul ball. And now the umpire is going to say foul ball, I think. When he put his arms up, that is the signal for foul ball. But I guess the umpire liked it for a fair ball. Could see no throw right there by Erickson, the catcher. And that is going to be the call. So a very nervy foul ball for strike one. Coppervig will dig back in. Nearly the perfect bunt right there. Boy, he would have been eligible to enter the bunting competition in the Korean Baseball League with that one. That was a beauty. But just inches foul. Here's the 0-1, and now another bunt laid down. That one for sure foul. And the count 0-2. That is a true story. We have the home run derby here in America. In the Korean Baseball League, they have a bunting competition. Let me tell you, it is awesome. 0-2 to Coppervig. And a big pitch up coming from Grensteiner. Grensteiner got him swinging for strike three. Big first out of the inning for the Astros. One down with two on now for Joe Shoemaker.
The designated hitter, Joe Shoemaker.
Shoemaker 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and then grounded out his last time up. And now maybe a much more feasible possibility of a double play in the minds potentially of the Astros. But once again, they'll just take whatever out they can get. Grensteiner has that one chopped over towards third, and they might be able to get the lead runner now firing over to first. The throw is not in time, but they get the lead runner Max Coppervig over at first for the second out of the inning. Grensteiner and the Astros are nearly out of the woods.
Left fielder Aiden Olson.
That brings up the left fielder Aiden Olson. Olson's got 2 on with 2 down, and he's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. First pitch to Olson, taken for strike one. As I mentioned earlier on in the inning, it's been situations like this where Casselton in this game just hasn't quite been able to capitalize yet. Strike 2 to Olson as that one is taken on the inside part of the zone. Grensteiner, 1 pitch away from a Houdini act. And he won't get it right there as that one missing the zone outside by Erickson to block that pitch. Haymakers at one point had 2 on, runners on first and second with no outs. Grensteiner's pitch now missing inside for a ball, 2-2. And Olson saying not so fast, working the count a little bit. Maybe waiting for a pitch to hit, or if he really works the count, could walk and load the bases for Gunderson. Big pitch up coming right here on a 2-2 count. Grensteiner hit him. Olson gets plunked, and that'll load the bases. The Haymakers stay alive, and Gunderson will step in with the bases juiced. What a turn of events right there. And now a mammoth at bat upcoming for Josh Gunderson. Gunderson, who's been phenomenal on the mound thus far, has a chance to really put his stamp on the game with the bases loaded, 2 down in the penultimate inning. First pitch to Gunderson, missing outside for a ball. 1-0 to the pitcher. From the stretch, Grensteiner. Missing low for ball 2. 2-0 now to Gunderson. Here's the 2-0. That one taken for strike 1. Grensteiner finding the zone. Here's the 2-1. That one taken for strike 2. Grensteiner battling back, and it's an even count, 2 apiece. Maybe the pitch of the game upcoming right here. Got him swinging for strike 3. Grensteiner pulls a rabbit out of the hat. And your score remains 1-0 as the bases are loaded, but stranded as the Haymakers can't quite bring that run home. Your score still on Magnitude Sports as we head towards the bottom of the 6th inning. Astros lead 1-0.
Screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Welcome back to what's been a fantastic game here between the Haymakers and the Astros. 1-0 your score, that one run coming in the bottom of the first inning. Since then, it's been nothing but goose eggs on the scoreboard. Close call right there for the Astros, but Grensteiner and company able to get out of a 2-on, no-outs jam, and then bases loaded to 2 down and escape with the lead intact.
The shortstop,
it'll be Chayton Sen, Alex Such, and Oliver Luck, the 3-2 up against Josh Gunderson at the bottom of the 6th. Sen will take another practice hack. Now looks like he and the umpire might be writing something down or checking his phone actually. Now he's saying play ball. Props to you, Mr. Umpire, for pointing back at me, making me feel special. First pitch at the bottom of the 6th is in the bottom of the zone, but not the zone, I guess. I thought I was going to be clever with that, but it's a 1-0 count to Sen. Is that one missing low? Now the second pitch to Sen, missing inside to make it 2-0. Sen 1 for 2, singled and then reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. He Watches that one go by for strike one. Now unofficially 75 pitches on the game for Josh Gunderson. 25 balls and 50 strikes. Pretty good distribution for what's been a pretty good outing. Gunderson's pitch missing right there to make it 3-1. Here's the 3-1. That one fouled straight back by Sen to fill up the count at 3-2, and you know what that means. 2 words, it's a payoff pitch. Gunderson winds up. That one popped up, way up. Drifting over from third base, Max Coppervig, making the catch for the first out of the inning. You can see Parker giving it a thought,
third baseman
but
Alex Such
ending up deferring to the man that's not wearing what feels like a metric ton's worth of padding, as well as a face mask. 1 down now for Alex Such. Such shows bunt, and he lays it down. Charging it is Coppervig from third, and Such digging it out, and he beats it. Alex Such will bunt for a hit, and that'll put a runner on first for Oliver Lucht. Lucht 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in this
center
game.
fielder Oliver Lucht.
First pitch to Lucht. And Lucht lines that one towards the outfield. That's going to drop for a base hit. Such rounding second, heading to third, and he's going to be waved home. Alex Such charging in, and the throw not going to be in time, and it's a 2-0 ball game. Oliver Lucht with an RBI double. Big time hit from the center fielder right there, as Such with some nice base running. And the Astros double their lead in the bottom of the 6th. One on and one down now for Jackson Beiswinger.
First baseman
Beiswinger
Jackson
1 for 2 with a
Beiswinger.
single, and then struck out his last time up. As the Astros get a little bit more insurance. Kickoff attempt from Gunderson. Lucht slides back in safely. First pitch upcoming to Beiswinger. And he cuts on that one for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That one high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike now, the count to the first baseman. One pitch from Gunderson is tipped back foul. Now a pitcher's count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gunderson and the Haymakers looking for out number 2. The 1-2. That one taken inside for a ball, nearly getting a piece of Beiswinger. And it evens the count up at 2 apiece. Gunderson's pitch is going to be popped up high, should be playable. Drifting over from short. It's going to be Maggio for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter Anthony
holding up on
Erickson.
second is Lucht, as that's 2 down now for Anthony Erickson. Erickson 0 for 1 with a flyout. He came into the game And the last time this slot was up for Colby Nissen. First pitch to Erickson is inside for a ball. 1-0 the count to the DH. Erickson takes that pitch for a strike. Count evened up at 1-1. Gunderson deals, and that one just missing the zone right there. It's taken for a ball at 2 balls and 1 strike. Erickson getting a hold of that one as it's drifting out towards left field. Aiden Olsen there to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So it all comes down to this for the Haymakers as we head towards the top of the 7th inning after the flyout to left ending the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Will Ellison, Alex Everson, and Brandon Maggio, the 3 due up. The top of the order, and they've got to score 2 runs. They've got 3 outs to play with. We'll see if they can do just that right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, just like game 1, it all comes down to this. Top of the order due up for the Haymakers. Ellison, Everson, and Maggio. They've got to get some runs and hits here, as it's going to be Michael Grensteiner looking for the complete game victory here in game 2. Is game 1 going to the Haymakers? They won 3-2. They've got 3 outs to try and get the sweep here in game 2. Otherwise, it will be a split twin bill. Let's see who will be the hero in game 2. Ellison 1 for 3, grounded out his first 2 times up and then singled in his previous at-bat. He shows bunt and pulls back, but the pitch finding the strike zone to make it an 0-1 count. Oh-1 from Grensteiner. Taken for strike 2. It's a quick 0-2 count to the leadoff man. Just missing high for a ball, 1-2. Grensteiner now only 87 pitches as we're here in the 7th inning. And very efficient. But he won't get the out right there. Is taken for a ball. And the count even at 2 apiece. And now Ellison has battled his way back into this at-bat. Here's the 2-2. That one hit hard over towards third base, and it gets past Such. Base hit for Will Ellison, and he's thinking 2. Throw over to second, and they say he's safe. Bang, bang play. Astros can't believe it. Ellison slides in safely with a leadoff double. Well, for a second, looked like they might have got him, but Ellison beating the tag as he slides in. And he leads off with a 2-bagger. And boy, was that big for the Haymakers. Now, coach of the Astros is going to go have a word with the umpire, as he's not a fan of that call. See exactly how long this conversation goes. It's a fairly quick and civil one. And it brings up Alex Everson. Everson 1 for 2. Doubled, walked, and then struck out his last time up. He represents the... First pitch to Everson, checking his swing, but it's outside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Grensteiner. And that one is hit hard over towards short. Sen picks it, fires over to first for the first out of the inning. And my goodness, that ball was a rocket out of the arm of Sen. Runner is held up at second, and Ellison.
The shortstop, Brendan Majo.
One down now for Brendan Majo, who's 0 for 3. Grounded out, and then flew out. He's got Will Ellison, the runner, on second. First pitch to Majo, nearly hit him. Turning away at the speed of light right there to avoid that one. It's a 1-0 count. Here's the second pitch to Majo, and that one missing low and away for ball 2.
Go, Brendo.
2-0 count to the shortstop. And it got him in the head. Majo gets plunked and he'll take his base. 2 on and 1 down now for Cobbervig. Unless, hold on a second. He might have domed him too much, but Majo will head over to first after a brief moment of confusion. Erickson will come in and talk with Grensteiner. Is now 2 on and 1 down for Max Cobbervig. Cobbervig 1 for 3, grounded out his first 2 times up, but a double his last time up.
Third baseman Max Cobbervig.
More of the latter here in this at bat, as he represents the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Once again, hitting with runners on base, been the bugaboo for Casselton. This inning, their final shot to rectify that. First pitch to Cobbervig, bouncing into the dirt for ball 1, and taking off for second and third is Ellison and Majo. And now 2 runners in scoring position, as it's a 1-0 count to Cobbervig. 1-0 to the cleanup man. Steiner's pitch missing outside for ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That one catching the zone for strike 1. Cobbervig will settle back in a mammoth at bat. 2-1 is fouled off, and the count even at 2 apiece. Another twist in the drama. Fans on the edge of their seat here at Starion Bank Field as a massive 2-2 pitch is about to come in from Michael Grensteiner. That one's going to be hit hard over towards center field. Luck sliding, and he makes the catch. And firing back over to second to double him off and end the game. Oliver Luck is the Wizard of Oz with an unbelievable play out in center field, and that's going to do it. Unreal.
Post 100 Astros 2, Casselton nothing.
Your final score here on Magnitude Sports, the Post 400 Astros with a thrilling 2-0 victory over the Casselton Haymakers. Unbelievable final play from Oliver Luck out in center field. And that's going to do it here from Starion Bank Field as well here tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Split doubleheader between these two fairly evenly matched teams. Haymakers taking game 1, Astros taking game 2. And that's going to do it from here tonight, as we've had 2 quick games here as well, only 9:26 your local time. But as always, I had a blast doing these games, and I hope each and every one of you had a blast watching them as well. Until next time here on the Magnitude Sports, this is Eric Tiongson signing off. Have a good night, and hope to see you all again soon.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.